Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be talking about why it is important to get rest as you're on your journey. Recognizing and realizing that your body needs rest so that way you are making sure that you're not overworking yourself or becoming burnt out. Once you start accepting rest, find it easier to continue on your journey where others tend to quit because they are not incorporating rest. Their body is constantly on go and trying to ignore the signs because they feel the need that they constantly need to produce. And if they don't, then they take it as them not accomplishing the things that they need to accomplish. They may find themselves in a negative headspace and saying that if they don't get it done today, then they're going to beat themselves up over it and just continue to put themselves down even more. Had they just take the day to accept that they need to take the break and they may need rest to absolutely do nothing. Some days you need that, and say to themselves that they'll make sure they get it done tomorrow. Now with that, I know you hear oftentimes that you shouldn't put it off to tomorrow when you can do it today, but sometimes your body really does need the rest. It's all about keeping that promise to yourself the very next day. If a day comes where you have a lot planned but you're just not feeling it and you rather just relax, maybe watch a TV show, stay in, don't really want to do anything, that's completely okay. But you just have to make sure that you're not staying in that feeling. Allow yourself to get all the rest that you can that day. Keep the promise to yourself the next day if you tell yourself that you're going to make sure you get it done tomorrow, to make sure that you do get it done the next day. Resting is very important because it's an absolute must for your body. So start recognizing the signs if you feel yourself becoming burnt out. You may be exhausted, you may not be eating properly, you may need to take a day off. Whatever that feeling may be to you, make sure that you're acknowledging it and taking care of it and not neglecting it, because that's when you would start to become burnt out and completely hit rock bottom. And once you find yourself accepting this rest when it comes, you'll feel more motivated the next day to actually get the things you need to get done. And this keeps you from quitting. In the past, I used to just ignore all the signs within myself and just keep going. And one thing I learned is that they try to tell you that you're not supposed to get rest. If you're resting, you're lazy, you're a failure, you're not going to be successful, anything of that sort. And that's not true. Everybody needs rest, no matter how successful you are or no matter how much time you have on your hands. It's just within your body. You could be mentally exhausted, you could be physically exhausted, and everybody is different, so we shouldn't compare it to the next person. But each and every one of us does have a point in time where we do feel exhausted or burnt out, and it's okay. Being burnt out does not mean you're giving up. It does not mean you're failing. It does not mean you're not going to succeed. It's just you acknowledging that your body needs to take a break, but you're resting. You're not quitting. And when that feeling comes back and you're able to get up and go like you were maybe the previous week before you were feeling down, you'll bounce back, and that's completely okay. Just give yourself grace and don't talk negatively about yourself because you're not getting these things done because you just want to sleep. It's completely okay, but what's not okay is staying there. It's okay to get your rest and then keep moving forward. If you're constantly resting, I say a week is probably a good enough amount to rest. Honestly, it's whatever you decide. I know for me is a week. Sometimes I just need to process some emotions I'm going through. Sometimes I just need to catch up on rest from my busy schedule. Whatever it may be, I will take that week to myself and tell myself, okay, I know this is just a feeling that I'm currently feeling. It's not forever. It's not a fact. I'm just going to accept it to come through me, and however I'm feeling during this time, I'm going to acknowledge it and I'm going to accept every part of it. But I know that it's going to pass. I'm not staying in this headspace because if you don't allow yourself to feel, then that's when it becomes bottled up, and then that's when that day comes where you just end up exploding and becoming burnt out and honestly crashing and burning and probably reverting back to that negative headspace. So we just want to make sure we're not staying in that rest period We're doing what we need to do during it, and then making sure that we will still continue on in our progress along our journey, because it's okay to take breaks, but it's not okay to quit. If you quit, you're never going to get anywhere, or you'll never get to where you want to be. So acknowledge the rest when it comes, accept every bit, whether that's a mental breakdown, you need to cry it out. If you need to sleep. Don't be hard on yourself for feeling this way, because it's completely normal. We are all humans and we all feel it, no matter how successful you are. Once again, we're all the same at the end of the day. And then once you progress on, you'll then have that energy. You can kind of call that resting period a recharge period. And once you're recharged, you've got that energy back, you've got the motivation back, you've got the discipline and the consistency back. You keep going, and then you go up to the next level, and then the next level, and then the next level. So of course, I say it all the time, with everything there's balance. So as much work as you're putting in, make sure you're getting just as much rest, because that is important to help you to continue on, to keep going, and giving you that motivation to keep pursuing your destiny and where you want to be in life. So again, guys, this is probably going to be a bit of a shorter video. I'm trying to make them about 10 minutes, but we're not quite there yet. Alright, you guys, that's the end for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you can, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Bye, guys. Mwah.